Okay, so I've actually attempted this tutorial twice already, and my phone is not having it today. It shut off both times, and the first time I forgot a protective page. So I'm surrounded with everything set up already. It's all in place. So I am using my ohuhu pastels today. These are the colors. If you can't see them, I will show them again at the end, so we're all good. So the main thing about this is going to be speed, and bear with me because I will have to stop and check my phone to make sure it's still recording a couple times during this because I don't want that to happen again. But anyway, we're going to start with the light blue and just sort of start filling in from the bottom. Actually, I don't know why I started there. I always go from left to right. So again, my last tutorial, I said a lot of what I do was just based off vibes. Nothing has changed. I'm still just all about the vibes when coloring. We're here to have fun, so I don't necessarily think too hard about like which color goes where and why. I just kind of try and keep it even, and that's the main thing I'm concerned with. And then this section is off on its own, so I'll deal with that later, so we don't have to worry about the blending and everything drying out. I think I just bring this up a little bit more actually. And it's okay if you kind of have some streaks at this point because we will be going back in again. Okay, and we're still recording, God bless. Okay, so then you take your next color and you do the little circles and you just come down a little bit and then you push up. And I'm trying to keep it moving kind of quickly here because, you know, it's all drying out. Just keeping it going. Then keep moving up. Cannot tell you how crazy this has been with everything just like stopping on me so many times now. I hope I'm like remembering everything I said in the first two. But yeah. So again, just trying to keep it going fast. Don't want anything to dry out too much to leave those streaks, but it's also okay. They're there. And so then we just fill her in. So then I can come back here and see these little sides and get them filled in too. So let's just say that line goes up there. Bring it up a little past it. And it's totally okay if it bleeds a little bit into your white sections because the colorless blender really also works as an eraser for me anyway. It saved me in quite a few pages, so it's just a good tip in case you don't know that. So then here is where I go back in and I start from the bottom up, and then when I'm going back in, I start from the bottom up and kind of go around to a side. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna start on this side because it's a little smaller, a little easier to navigate. And again, you just go back into it's kind of a speed round sort of thing. And here I feel like a little less pressure to be like perfect on, you know, getting all like the edges because they're already kind of covered. Like I love how these turn out, but they do feel like really kind of stressful in the moment, especially considering my other failed attempts at this tutorial. Like they look fine, but just my phone hates me today. Honestly, technology hates me today, so that's just par for the course, I guess. Let's see here, I'm kind of trying to bring it down. Again, these little circles, just over the lines, kind of drawing it out. And then go in. And just a lot of repeating that process of circles and drawing it out, circles and drawing it out. But I feel like the second layer really makes it all come together. And just also like makes it like more forgiving as a whole. Okay, and now that they're a little bit drier, I'm gonna go back in with my colorless blender and I'm just gonna clean up these edges a tiny bit. Okay, so there's the first step of the sky. Here are the colors I used. And then in part two, I will go into the clouds.